Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. I don't know what was going on with my computer. It just went crazy in this moment. So sorry for that one. But I'm back for this one. Tell me, how did it go in the practice?
We can finish.
You couldn't finish?
No, no, no. We
Uh,
finish, but we don't. We can see
the score.
uh-huh.
Oh, all right, no problem. But in general terms, how do you think you did? It was good.
It's a good exercise, but for me it's difficult because
Mhm.
is you think is competitive or superlative?
Exactly. In this
How
case
a
of
conflict.
exactly that's fine. But in this type of exercise, it is the ability to understand what we need, right? Because if I tell you only comparative adjectives, probably it's easier. You say taller, bigger. So you do it mechanically, right? Or automatically. But in this case, when we have a combination, it's late. We try to understand, right? We try to understand how to complete on this exercise, all right? But you did great. I was checking on the group that some of you sent your screenshots, and that's amazing. So thank you so much for that, right? Perfect. Now, let's have one more practice, but now this is an individual practice. Let me give you the next link, and remember you can have these links at this point so you can practice later on, right? So you have access and you can work on this one. Let me prepare the next one so we can practice individually on superlative and comparative adjectives, all right? Let me get everything ready, and I send to you the link for the practice. It's going to be an individual practice, as I mentioned, and the idea is for you to complete some sentences. Previously, we have been working on multiple choice, right? So to select the correct alternative. But now we have a little bit of more challenge for this exercise as we need to complete. Let me give you this one. All right. Now we have the new practice on the chat. So please access to this information so we can see how we do, right? Thank you, thank you.
How many times?
At this moment, there are 10 questions, but at this moment you enter to the waiting room, right? Access the practice, and when you are all here, I begin the activity. Thank you. Thank you. I see Stephanie, I see Victor. Thank you so much.
This is a quiz. Ash.
Exactly, but it's good practice. You have been doing great as a group activity, speaking activity, doing really nice as a group activity. That's amazing. But now we have the chance to work on individual exercise. Let's see how we do. Thank you. I have 10 people so far. Thank you so much. 12 people. Thank you, thank you. 13. Thank you so much. More people joining. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. 10. We are 22 in the class, so I'm waiting for some more people to incorporate. Thank you. 19. All right, that's a good number. Thank you so much. I explained to you. On this exercise, you will see a sentence, and on the sentence, we give you the adjective you need to use. Try to read, try to get the idea about what you need to use, and then complete. This is about typing, right? Are you ready for the practice, people?
Yes.
Yes? All right, all right. Let's begin at this moment.
Teacher,
Take,
can you see my name?
let me see.
I don't.
Is I believe you're here. Yes,
Ah, bye.
thank you.
Ándale.
All right, all right. Final minute to work on this exercise. Thank you so much for the people who completed already, and thank you for the ones who are about to finish as well. All right, final minute, and we check. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for your time in the practice. I really appreciate your effort here. Tell me, how did the practice go? Was it easy? Was it difficult? Any comment?
It
Was
was
difficult.
no easy, but I confused because
Hmm.
I can read the all sentences,
Hmm.
and when we look at the answer,
Hmm.
I can see that the end is usually done, and when you
Hmm.
use done, you use the more the with the adjective.
Exactly. When that element is present, it is because we need to make a comparison, right? When we have then, that's correct. Mhm. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see the results. Congratulations to Osmaro. Congratulations to Alexander for getting like the top score in this one. Congratulations, Brenda, on the second place. Mariela, third place on this one. Lisette, Abigail, the fourth, and Victor, the fifth place. And for the rest, you did great as well. Good answers. It was about timing, probably, that they people receive some time. And then for the rest, it was good, right? Remember, practice makes perfect. So please, please, please keep on practicing. Let me see. After having that individual exercise, let me go and show you the next practice. Let's see. Let me go back to this one. What do we have at this point, people? Can you see on the screen? We have what practice?
Speaking.
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 Thank you so much. Do you remember some of the questions that were in the previous exercise? Who remembers a question from the previous exercise? For the one you just completed online. Any question that you remember?
Who is the most famous person that you know?
The most famous person that you know, exactly. Any other question that you remember, people?
What is the best country to live in?
The best country to live in. Thank you so much. And is there any other? Any other? If not,
What
don't.
is
Tell me.
what is the more difficult thing about studying English?
All right, the most difficult thing about studying. All right, thank you so much. Now, I know probably you don't remember all the questions, and that's acceptable, but let me show you the ones so we check on correct alternatives and we use the questions for speaking practice. Let's work together. What is question number one, everybody? What is?
What is the
What
best
is the best
What is
country
the
to
What
live
is
best
the
in?
best
country
country to
to
live
live in?
To live in, exactly, to live in. The information in yellow should be the answer for the previous exercise. So please try to remember and double check on how you did. Question number two, everybody, are you
I
Are
think
you
busier
busier
during the week
during
or at
Are
the
you
weekend.
busier during the week
or at the
or
weekend?
at the weekend?
Thank you. Thank you so much. What about on number three? What's the question?
Who is
Who
the
is
most
famous person you
famous
know?
Who is the
person you
most
know?
famous person you know?
Okay, so you talk about that one. For example, you say, hey, the most famous person I know is Cocolito. All right. We don't know, right? Probably. All right. Or I don't know. You probably know other person, but that's okay. What about the number four? What is it? Are you
Are you more active in the
Are
morning
you more
or the
active
evening?
in the morning or evening?
or the evenings? So you express ideas depending on where you are more active. Number five, everybody, what is?
What is the
What is
most
the
What is
most
the most
difficult
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 thing
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 about
about
studying
studying
about
English?
English.
studying English?
Exactly. Thank you so much. What about number six? Are
Are
Are vegetarians
Are
healthier than
vegetarians
people
vegetarians
who eat meat?
is there?
Did that.
Is there?
healthier
healthier? But let me see. Health, something is missing. An L is
than people
missing,
who
right?
eat.
All right, healthier. Let me go back. It should be like this one. Healthier. A letter L was
Healthier.
missing, right?
Health.
Healthier than
Healthier.
people who eat meat. What do you think? Are they healthier? You express ideas, right? We don't know. So you go for that one and explain what you think. What about
Teacher,
the number?
teacher,
Yeah,
pronounce vegetarians.
vegetarians. Exactly, vegetarians.
Oh, okay.
That's correct. Vegetarians. Now the next one, number seven. What is
What is
What is
worse
What is
worse than
than
worse than
failing?
failing
falling exam?
exam?
then failing eggs? What is worse?
Failing.
Uh,
Failing.
Something worse is when you run for the bus at the bus stop and the bus starts moving, right? And then you're like about to get on the bus, right? That is worse. You use your imagination, right? And you talk about something worse than this experience. What about on number eight? Everybody, are you
You have your
Happier
Are you
now
happier
or
when
when
now
you're
you
younger?
were
when
younger?
you were younger?
when you were
Exactly.
younger.
That is a big reflection we're going to do. Are you happier now or when you were younger? It's up to you. We don't know. So you express ideas based on this. Number nine. What is it? What is?
what is
What is
What
the
is the
most
most
expensive
expensive
thing you
thing
have ever
you
bought?
have
Ever bought?
ever bought?
Exactly.
Ever
Right. So
bought?
you talk about that. Hey, you say one time I bought this one. It was very expensive. And you talk about and give descriptions about this info. What about on number 10? What does it say, people?
What is the
What
most
is the most beautiful
beautiful
city
city
you
you
have
have
ever
ever
visited?
visited?
Beautiful city have ever visited.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It could be a local city or international city. There is no problem, right? It is up to you. It is based on your experience. The objective of this is to use comparatives, superlatives, and to put them into context, right? So you have a good speaking practice with your group. That is pretty much what we are looking for and expect from this one. Thank you, Osmaro, for the screenshot. Amazing.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you. Perfect, perfect. So, Osmaro, do me a favor. So you have the picture on WhatsApp, right? About the picture. So you have the questions over there, and let's create different groups, all right? Because I love you to have different interaction with different people. So let me recreate this one. I believe I'll make, let's see, 5 groups as well, right? 4 people per group, right? 4 people per group, 5 groups at this moment, right? For this one, I will give you 15 minutes because I believe you can extend more the speaking time, and that's the objective. In this one, it is not necessary to go in order. All right, don't go number one, two, three. No. If you want to talk about number 10, hey, make that question to your classmate. Hey, what is the most beautiful city you have ever visited? Go in this order. There is no problem. The idea, speaking. Right? So choose a question, ask, and give details. Are you ready for this?
Yes,
Yes, ready?
yes.
Yes, thank you, Jose
Yes,
Alonso.
teacher.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's do it then. All right, I will be checking on you to see how you do, and let's keep up the hard work and let's continue practicing English. Thank you so much.
Let me
Good
see.
evening too.
Mayra,
Yes.
continue.
Okay. With the first, let me see the first. What is the best country to live in? To live in? I think that the best country to live is Canada. I think
Really?
because they have most opportunities uh, for work, and they have a environment, a good environment, and What else? And it's a perfect place to practice my English. I don't know.
And French.
In French. And you, Medardo, what do you think?
For me,
Mhm.
it's depending. For me, is United States, but only when you are a resident.
Mhm.
For me, this country have more opportunities about the companies or best works. For me, this is the best option.
I think that United States is popular. It's popular.
Yeah,
They have
is
a lot of how do you use contamination? The contamination, no,
No.
let me see.
contamination.
No. Pollution. They have I think
Uh,
that the United States is they have a pollution and they have some place to good environment, but I don't like to live in the United States. But it's your opinion, Medard.
yes.
Okay.
And
And
about you, Luis?
I think is uh, uh, Canada. I don't remember how to say Canadian.
Uh, uh, a lot of people say
Hmm.
Canada is a
But
good
in it, the
country.
I read an article, and this in this country, the whole people is oldest people.
Happy and
They
oldest.
yes, they need a younger. I for work. I think it's more
Okay.
more more opportunities to work, and this is my opinion. Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
I know some people, well, some friends that they had a process to have visa to work in Canada, and then they stay to live. They told me that it's more easy when you have a visa to work and then you have a visa to stay in Canada.
Yes, because you need a permission for work,
Mhm.
if you have a visa,
Dámele,
Mayra.
Ner the the school of my son is nearby. I don't know is the correct word. Cerca to my
mm, here.
workplace. Uh-huh. Is near to my workplace and come to Lourdes for home office is not a good idea.
Because the traffic is very difficult.
It is difficult. The traffic is difficult.
Okay. Javier, are you more active in the
Well,
morning or evening?
I'm more active in the evenings
Because
because
why
in the mornings I wake up late and my son
okay, well
is
nice.
sleeping. But in the evening, my son um, is it's more active and um, um, y por eso and because
He wants to enjoy in the evening.
yes,
Mariela?
What's the number?
What for?
I'm more active in the evening. Okay, number 3. Who is the most famous person you know? Mm.
Mm, For me, Jesus.
That one.
Yes.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Okay. Good. I think that here, like in El Salvador, is really difficult to know what person you can see that is famous because it's, I don't know, like something that you feel like when it's from here is not like a really famous person.
No, in this
Daniela
country,
Berrios.
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
In case,
It's similar to Janira Berrio.
oh,
It's a joke. I'm joking. I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh. In my
Okay.
case, I don't have TikTok because I think it's addictive. It, we
Yes.
spend so much time to
Um,
this. I think, but
I'm agree, but
mhm,
but it's good when I have free time, for example.
yes. I only see reels on Facebook.
I see reels
Only.
on TikTok or on Instagram, but
Uh-huh.
Facebook, I don't like it.
You don't use Facebook.
I use Facebook for my work, but
Oh,
sometimes I think it's bored
yeah.
and I don't have anything to see, but sometimes when I have some free times, I watch La Rosa de Guadalupe on Facebook.
Okay.
Sometimes. Okay.
Really, I use Facebook some only for see videos.
Things I think because
Yes.
I think that President Bukele is mentioning in another in other country about he is in El Salvador, but in some things I disagree, but I don't know.
I understand. Don't worry.
okay. Are you more active in the mornings or beginning? Morning.
In
In
my
my case,
case, more active in the morning. Yes. After my cup of coffee.
necessary.
Yes.
For the other,
For me, I've been active all day, morning and the evening.
okay. Now, what is the most difficult thing about studying English?
You're speaking.
Yes.
Speaking.
Me,
I'm
me too.
confused at
I,
words.
I don't want to speak English.
But
Okay.
Monica Casamiquela is the consul in the United States. No.
No, is
No.
the
Who is Monica
Viva la
Casamiquela?
Mañana. No,
Ah,
no,
ay,
no, no, no.
Un
No,
noticiero.
And Dancing for a Dream.
Okay.
Or Sing for a
But
Dream.
I
The last year I knew the Primera Dama.
oh
Really?
El Salvador.
Yeah.
I know the banda Pignato.
No.
Eh,
Yes, in my
Gabriela,
case, I know it.
Gabriela.
Yes,
Gabriela
Gabriela.
Mhm.
Bukele.
Because she bring her pets and the veterinaria la mascota
The
and
pets die, no.
what?
The pets die. I remember that they take a picture at the website or at Facebook, and
Mhm.
he write that the pet died. I remember.
Her pets died in the uh, last 2 months, I think, or one.
Uh,
The meat.
because it meat for the protein.
Proteins.
Yes, the bo uh, the body need the protein for the muscle, um, and the and another, I don't know what you say, articulación, but the meat is necessary for the good health.
Okay. Well,
I
that's
think
in my
that
body.
the same.
Okay.
for a good healthly.
Hmm.
Maybe
If
I
Unless,
you if you eat only lettuce, I don't know.
maybe I think we include different vegetables in the dish.
hmm.
Vegetables and meat are different food because we need to have the
Depends.
yes.
Yes, I am agree with that. And I also sometimes you hear from people that are really um, full in that kind of top, like top tip to that kind of life that have problem after. I think that it's not always just because not eating eat meals, but it's like because of the long time that they are eating only vegetarian food, so they need to feel like a balance because the meat is something that they have to try to um, have the I don't know how to say vitaminas or something like proteína creo que es. Mm,
Vitamin.
Protein.
that protein like yes that substitute.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm.
Que fallar un examen.
Mhm.
Uh,
Where
and you say
exams?
the correct answer and you put other answer.
You know that what is, but
You know that the
you write
answer
the other
is you
question.
think it is correct and for the word incorrect. No. This is in my case.
Um, I think it's have a hungry. You have a hungry and can eat, and that's moment you have to wait to eat.
I think that I I was happier when I when I was younger because I think that you don't have any
All right, all right. Thank you so much, people, for your time in the practice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the effort you did on this practice. I was just going over the different groups and I was collecting and listening to you. And let's have some feedback for that. Let me let me show you this one before we go for the first exercise. Me click on this one. Let's go for text. All right, people, we have some information here, and I need your collaboration with this info. Tell me, working on the first one, we work on pronunciation of this word. How do you say that country, people?
Canada.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Let's
Canada,
practice it, everyone. Thank you. Canada. Canada.
Canada.
Everybody.
Canada,
Canada.
Canada,
Exactly. Thank you.
Canada.
Canada.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. What about on the next one, the next expression? Do we say more faster, people?
Faster.
Only
Faster.
Exactly.
faster.
Only faster.
Faster.
Exactly.
faster,
Perfect. So when you express ideas, try to remember on this information. We don't say more faster, we say something faster. Talking and pronunciation for the next one, how do we say this word? That is the number
Three.
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 Three. Three.
Three,
Three.
exactly,
three,
exactly. It
Three.
is not a letter T, right? We don't say three, three, three is
three,
something, right? Three,
three,
Three.
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 three,
All right, perfect. The next one, people, we have an expression. I think Facebook is bored. How can we fix this sentence?
Oh,
Board.
Facebook is bored
Mhm.
down.
All right, bored then probably. Could be, could be. If we want to make a probably a comparison, yes. But in this context, the person is not making a comparison, is just expressing a full idea. Let me help you on this one. In this form, it's better to say boring, not bored. We say boring. Do you know the meaning why we need boring and not bored, people?
Because it's a verb
It's a
in
verb. Uh-huh.
in
Present.
in present in active.
It could be. It could be, right? It looks like a present, it looks active, but let me explain to you this information. When we express, these are adjectives. When we talk about this one, something boring or something bored. But the difference is this one. When something creates or generates that emotion, you go for the ing version. The movie is boring, generates that feeling, right? The movie is boring. Facebook is boring. The music is boring, right? So
Instagram is
something,
boring.
exactly, something that generates that idea. When you say bored with final ed, it is to represent the emotion you have or the emotion of other person. The party is boring. For that reason, I am bored. You express how you feel, right? So something expresses what generates the emotion, and the other expresses how you feel. So that is the difference in this one. ing explaining the reason, right? What generates the emotion. Ed or past participle, as the name of this one, explains how you feel, right? I am bored. You say, hey, I am interested in learning English because English is interesting, right? See, that's what interesting for English, but I feel interested. So that is the way to work on this one. The best expression, as we were saying on this one, Facebook is What do we say, people?
Boring.
Boring, exactly.
Boring.
ing form, right? That is the best form of the adjective for this one. I think Facebook is boring. The next one, guys, I use it only, and the area of improvement is here. I use it only for see videos. How can we fix this one?
For look
Look the videos.
or for watch videos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Watch.
It could be, it could be, but the expression see is okay. The action is okay to express what you do, but there is a little improvement in the combination of for and the base form of a verb. Let me explain to you quickly. If you have the preposition for and then you have a verb, because that is the combination that you need, that you have. In this case, we need to incorporate ing to the verb.
ing.
For what
Exactly.
in
Okay,
videos?
it's for only
So we
for
use it
watching.
For seeing.
for
See.
seeing videos. Exactly. All right. That is the combination. If we have for and after for we have a verb, we need to transform it to ing. For seeing. The other alternative, if you want, because C is a base form, if you want to keep that one is to plus a verb in base form. That could be the other alternative. So we can correct this one and we say
To what?
To see.
to
To
see.
see.
To see videos.
Exactly. Those are the two alternatives to improve this area. But the combination of for and a verb in a base form is not possible. Foresee or foreseeing, right? Or to see, the two alternatives are okay. You are expressing something uh, practically the same idea in two different forms, right? Acceptable and other form is acceptable because you are expressing the reason for something. What do we use Facebook? What do we use it for? To see videos or for seeing videos. Two options are okay, but please try to keep an eye on this one. The combination for see, or other combination of for and base form shouldn't be there, right? So please keep an eye on that one when you express your ideas. And the last one, talking on pronunciation. How do you say the last word?
Mention.
Mention.
Mhm. We
Men-
have a final
Mention.
D in pronunciation.
Mention.
Mentioned. Mentioned.
Mentioned.
Mention.
Mentioned. Exactly.
Mentioned.
Mentioned. Exactly. There we are. All right. So people, keep an eye on these areas, and I know you will do better next time you have the practice, right? Check on the structure, check on some information to continue improving. Before we go for the final comments of today's class, is there any comment about this or feedback? Comments? You see, I listen good music over there. All right, thank you.
The whole
Tell me.
class.
Yeah. Tell me, is there any question for this?
No.
No. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Let's go quickly. We have 3 minutes and I need just quickly some volunteers because I know you were talking about this information. All right. So if you want to participate, raise your digital hand. I give you the opportunity. You select a question and then you give us some details about what you were talking with your classmates. Any volunteers to finish up today's practice? Thank you. Thank you. We start with Mr. Jose Alonso. Mr. Jose Alonso, choose a question and try to give us details about what you were talking about.
Yes. Wait. The first, what is the best country to live in?
Mhm.
For me, my country is the best. Uh, is the best. Bueno, El Salvador is the best country
Okay.
in the world. In the world, because the people are very funniest, funniest, and the people is I don't know what you say amables.
You can say kind. Kind.
The people are kind or kind.
Kind.
Kind. Okay, the people are kind, and the traffic is complicated, but other countries is too complicated.
All right.
That Salvador. It's
Teacher,
only that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell me, Celia.
what is the pronunciation of this word? Manners. Manners?
You say manners. Manners. Manners.
It's like you say, I have good manners.
Yeah, exactly. Good manners, good customs. Exactly. Like this one.
Manners.
Good practices or something nice on you, right? Manners, values, or good actions. All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
teacher.
Thank you so much. Final person just to practice before we leave, and I give the chance at this point. Let me see on Miss Daisy to finish on today's class. Choose a question and give us some details, please.
Yes, teacher.
All right, all right. What were you talking about in your class, in your group? What do you remember? Could you join?
For each one, the people of the group say, "Oh, talking about for yourself." But for the who is the most famous person you know is the first person the question, and everybody think for Nayib Bukele for our president in this moment.
All right.
Yanira Berrios.
Yanira Berrios, right? Some people. Do you know that lady? Probably, right? If you go to the park, you can see, right? All right, selling the famous.
You heard Chongenga?
Exactly.
Rico.
Come on. All right.
Oh, ¿qué tal?
It could be, right? It could be famous, right? As you know, people. She has many followers, and for the good or for the bad, people talk about her and people know her. So it could go in the category of famous. All right. Thank you so
Yes.
much, people. Thank you so much for that. I congratulate you on your practice. You did amazingly. Let's continue working hard. And thank you so much for your attention and for staying in the station. Tomorrow we continue with class and we explain a new topic. So let's get ready for some information. So people, for now we can call it a day. Thank you so much and have a good night.
Bye.
Have a good night
Bye,
too,
teacher.
teacher.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye,
See
teacher. Good
you.
night.
Bye,
Have a
teacher.
good night. See you.